Today on Engineering Newswire, we're plugging blimp holes with a spider robot, improving our golf games with a smart shoe, and monitoring alcohol levels with a temporary tattoo, and saying goodbye to the one and only Kaylie Duffy.
No!
Imagine trying to find a needle in a haystack. Talk about a headache waiting to happen. That's exactly how it feels when trying to find tiny pinholes in Lockheed Martin's hybrid airship. The airship is almost as long as a football field and takes numerous man-hours to maintain. In fact, crew workers currently have to use a big bright light to identify parts of the blimp in need of special attention. And when a hole is found, it must be repaired by hand. Thankfully, Lockheed Martin has developed a new spider robot that clambers all over the airship to discover tiny holes before automatically patching them up. The spider robot, short for Self-Propelled Instrument for Damage and Repair, is split into two halves which lock in magnetically on either side of the airship's outer skin. The half on the outside shines light to the surface, which shows through to the interior if there is a hole. The inner half then picks up the breach with its light sensors. After detecting a hole, the robot aligns its patching mechanism to automatically repair it. It'll then send a before and after image of the repair job to a central processing unit. Lockheed plans to eventually use multiple spider robots on the airship, with the central hub managing their activity. If one robot fails, it will reconfigure search patterns to make sure no pinprick is left unpatched.
Whether you believe it or not, golf is a challenging sport, and correctly learning how and when to shift your weight from one foot to the other could greatly improve your swing. To understand where you're going wrong and how to improve it, the ultimate pair of smart golf shoes have recently been developed. Conceived in Samsung's secret innovation lab before being fully developed in a spin-off company, the IOFIT smart shoes are outfitted with sensors embedded in the outsole. The sensors deliver real-time swing analysis data in 4 different measurements: pressure distribution, shift in weight, left-right balance, and front-back balance. And the shoes are so smart that they can detect even the tiniest changes in pressure and respond to them in milliseconds, sending them wirelessly to the IOFIT app on your smartphone. The app also provides the option to record your swing, plot the data collected from the shoes against the video, and compare the results to other players. And if you still need additional assistance, the swing and balance data can be shared with others, so you can receive remote coaching complete with voiceover and annotated video. Unfortunately, the coin cell operated battery will need replacing after 5 days of use if you average about 2 hours of use per day. However, for this kind of valuable data, it may be worth it. The Smart Shoes Kickstarter campaign started on August 2nd and has already surpassed the original goal of $30,000. So, if you want to start showing off to your coworkers in the golf course, you may soon be able to strap on a pair of the IOFIT.
Engineers at the University of California, San Diego have developed a flexible wearable sensor that can accurately measure a person's blood alcohol level from sweat. The data can then be sent wirelessly to a laptop or smartphone. If brought to market, the electronic skin patch could be used by doctors or police officers for continuous non-invasive monitoring of blood alcohol content. Just imagine if it were integrated into a vehicle's alcohol ignition interlocks, or if alerts were sent to your phone or your friend's phone to show how much you'd been drinking. Lives could be saved. Currently, blood alcohol concentration is the most accurate indicator of a person's alcohol level, but measuring it requires pricking a finger. And unfortunately, breathalyzers can sometimes give false readouts. With the researchers' wearable sensor, alcohol levels can be measured in sweat within 15 minutes. The device consists of a temporary tattoo, which sticks to the skin, induces sweat, and electrochemically detects the alcohol level. Meanwhile, an electronic circuit board, which is connected to the tattoo by a magnet, communicates the information back to a mobile device via Bluetooth. The researchers have already tested the device on a few healthy volunteers with accurate readouts. So who knows? Before long we could all be strapping these on before we leave the bar. And now for a bit of sad news. We learned this week that we're gonna lose our colleague Kaylie Duffy as she moves on to bigger and better things.
But think of all the great times you've had.
Like steering headlights with your eyes.
guess I did a lot of ziggling around the office.
And don't forget your vampire bat drone demonstration.
And that's kind of how it goes.
Or when you drink whiskey out of a zero-gravity glass in the name of engineering.
Cheers!
Now, on behalf of the HR department, it's time for you to go.
I've been told that I'm making a big mistake. I'm throwing my life away for nothing. Everything I set out to do, I'm gonna do this just to prove it to you. You're just